Okay, welcome back. We've been doing some stretching exercises and some breathing exercises. We've drank a little bit of water and hydrated ourselves. And while we're still warm, in particular working these legs, we'll do a couple of other Zen yoga exercises, and we'll talk about the breathing as we go. So the first one I want to look at here is the stretching of the back of the leg, the hamstring, gastrocnemius area like this, okay? But there's a few other things involved. So stand on a couple of different angles just to show you what it looks like. All right, first of all, we're going to do the aeroplane. You might be familiar with this with a typical yoga exercise, and maybe terms and different things. But basically we want to get our balance here on one leg, and I want to pick the knee up and just raise it out to the rear and have my hands out to the sides. And there's a couple of things I want to address here before we go any further. So first of all, I want to elongate and straighten the support leg. Now be very careful here, because some of the muscles up here, the semitendinosus and that sort of thing, can tear easily, so be careful. Now with the leg in the air, I'd like to give it a little raise so that it's engaging the glutes here and the piriformis. That's very good. Now you can point the toes, and we want to do about 3 to 5 breaths. So we can have the hands out and let the torso fall forward as much as your back of your leg muscles can handle. Okay, and I like to breathe in and out. So in. Or you can just keep your hands straight out or straight out to the sides. That's just my preference. Okay, so now I'm just going to do it facing this direction so you can see a different profile. And I'm going to go to the other leg now. Okay, we don't need to stay there for a great deal of time. Like I say, 3 to 5 breaths is fairly typical. When you get a bit more advanced, you can go a bit further. There is a tendency to get a little bit lightheaded doing this exercise, so stay within your limitations. Okay, so the other side. So once again, I want to feel the stretch here and lift the rear leg, and I'm going to do my breaths. Or leave the hands out. And finish. Okay, so that's the aeroplane. I like to have a little bow to the light that is within you each time you finish an exercise. Typically in Shaolin or Wudang styles, they will do a little connection breath. That's quite fine also. In fact, I quite often do that. So we're really lifting the palms, raising the body up a little on our inhale. And we think about connecting the heavens or the celestial. And then we'll just turn the palms down and exhale and sink, feeling like we have a connection of ourselves to the earth. So once again, put the tongue on the palate, breathe in and out through the nose. Sometimes you'll see them do some movements and things like that. Rising and sinking is a typical principle of martial arts exercises. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to look at is the cleanse and drop. Now this is a fantastic exercise when you're under a lot of stress. What happens when you're under a lot of stress? This is a stress that is involving the mind body, okay? And let's say that you have a high pressure job, you're working on computers, you're working with people, that's fast paced and there's a lot of pressure on you during the working day. It's caused a lot of stress, okay? And the stress gets onto our parasympathetic nervous system, and the heart, brain, and also the brain tells the body to release chemicals to keep us going, such as adrenaline, and also releases that stress hormone, cortisol. Okay, so this helps the body store fat. You know, we don't really want to do that. It's not good for us. So we want to manage that stress and tension. This is a fantastic exercise to do in the morning or in the evening to perhaps combat stress and tension. Once we have the stress in the mind, this goes to tension that's in the body, okay, in the physical body. So this exercise will help you release the tension from the body. Okay, so our hand movements and body movements look like this. We're just going to have our palms open and we're going to breathe in through the belly, fill up the chest, push out, expand, watch our hands, and then we exhale, bring the hands down the front of the body, sink the body weight, bend the knees, and exhale all the way out by pushing the stomach in and up and allowing the diaphragm to exhale all the way out. I'll just repeat that first move once more because there is 2 moves to this exercise. Okay, first move once again. Palms open. I'll breathe in here first. Tongue on the palate. Fill up, push out. Retain the breath for a moment. Exhale in time with the movement of the body, the hands. Exhale all the way out. Push down. The second movement is like so. I breathe in, leave the hands where they are. Fill up, retain the breath, and then I simply drop right here at the waist. Exhale, and I let the top half of my body collapse and fall, and I just visualize all that tension draining out through the body, draining out through the legs and the feet and into the earth. Inhale, come back up. So there's the 2 parts to that exercise. So I'll just repeat part 2 once again, and I'm going to do it, okay, from this side profile so you can see what's happening. So part 2 of the exercise is that I inhale, and after I've retained my breath for that count of 4 or whatever it is that you're doing in your breath count, then I exhale and drop, and I let all the tension move down the body very quickly, out through the legs, through the feet and into the floor. So it looks like this. Once I feel like the tension is significantly visualized or felt to be drained out the body and into the out the feet into the earth, then I can begin my in-breath again to repeat the exercise. Now you might like to repeat the exercise up to 8 times. I would recommend at least 4 times. Okay, so once again I'll just go through the 2-part exercise from start to finish. Okay, cleanse and drop. Breathing in. Exhale all the way out. And there we have it. I'm feeling better already. It certainly does take a lot of that tension and stress out of the body and shoves it right into the earth. The earth can handle it better than we can. Just a little side point, when we're bringing our arms up to the top here, just watch your hands and really put your energy into your hands, okay, because you know we love our hands. And then you want to bring them down the front of the body. As you do this, if this is what you want to do, you can certainly connect here to the third eye, okay, and then continue down and visualize all the chakras, picking up all the chakras all the way down to the base chakra on your exhale, okay. So at the very least, you might inhale, come to the third eye, and then bring the hands down, and then repeat and drop. And that is cleanse and drop. Thank you.